All right, Broncos country, we got a third second day pick. This was awesome. Trading up at the end of the draft to select Sai'vion Williams, defensive end slash edge from LSU. Very, very interesting. Now, you know that I've brought up somebody like Elijah Roberts in the past, edge from SMU. The reason I brought him up was because of his versatility. He could play outside the tackle at the edge position, but I think he also has the ability to kick inside and play that JFM role or that Zach Allen role. And we got a guy that has insane motor. He's got great athleticism, length. He's relentless, violent. He's got a great motor. That is Sai'vion Jones from LSU. You guys let me know what you think about this pick in the comments, but I'm a fan of this because it adds to a position of need, which is our defensive line. We need good depth. Remember, Zach Allen played the most snaps in the NFL at the defensive end position. That needs to change. This is a guy, Sai'vion Jones, who can provide help in that area. No doubt about it. Now, you see he's played a lot of outside the tackle. You see there 508 snaps, but over the tackle, at 121, that's helpful. And even inside a little bit at the B gap. I think he has great versatility because, guys, he's 6'6, 280. I think at the combine, he might have weighed in. He did weigh in at 27 or 280, 6'5 measured at the combine. Arm length, 33 and a half inches, 10-inch hands. Guys, you will love the way that he plays. PFF's write up on him, I'll just read this little paragraph, says Jones is a long, strong defensive end whose best traits, relentless effort and length, make him a natural fit for an odd front defense. Guys, what do we do with Vance Joseph? We either got 3 guys on the line or 5. While he lacks the pass rush polish to be a consistent disruptor, he's capable of delivering splash plays each week as a versatile rotational lineman. This is somebody similar to Jonah Ellis. I think the ceiling is very, very high. Has great athletic traits. You see, he's not even 22 years old yet. Very, very intriguing athlete. When you look at, again, his production before we get to the combine stuff, 5 sacks this year in the SEC, 32 hurries, 4 quarterback hits, 2 batted passes. Again, he's got nice long arms, big hands. Pass rush win rate, 15%. Run stop rate, 7.7. Guys, you see this is way above average. Run defense, 69.1. Pass rush grade, 76.8. Absolutely love this. And if you see where he's gone in like the mock drafts, it was kind of around this for the most part, around this area, and as high as going pick 100. But he's an intriguing athlete. I mean, when you look at the NFL Network, what they've done on him, they graded him as eventually will be not a starter, but a plus starter. Good athleticism score, 11th in athleticism testing, and he didn't even do all the testing, just the vertical broad jump, bench press. I'm sure his 40-yard dash, when you look at his highlights, when you look at the tape, yeah, he's got a nice burst off the line. He's got great speed to catch up to scrambling quarterbacks or running backs, wide receivers in the flat, right? Yeah, very impressive athlete. Do they have a comp for him? I guess not. But Lance Zierlein wrote a 4-3 defensive end. That's interesting because PFF said odd man front. But anyways, who fits the NFL mold with size, toughness, and effort. Jones has good bend and a couple of reliable moves to unlock the top of the rush. He rarely works beyond the pocket depth and has an instinctive secondary rush to cook in the pocket. His hands are twitchy and violent, but he also allows blockers into his frame a little too often. Maximum energy is exerted on every rep, but he might need to improve pacing to become more consistent against the run. Jones's translatable traits and rush talent make him an ascending prospect who could see early third down reps before taking on a starting spot in the future. I love this. They had him going in the 3rd round. Lance Zierlein did. So, yeah, we got him in the 3rd round. Again, I'll read these strengths: tough, physical, relentless, locates runners and works around blocks to tackle, rushes with explosive get off and good forward lean, excellent field for pocket depth, fluid chop and rip moves paired with a spin counter. Very athletic, guys. Bends and corners, hard to constrict, pocket at top of the rush, motor and change of direction to stay on the quarterback's ascent. He does that very well. Again, weaknesses: needs to improve timing to avoid punching, both phases, below average recognition of inside rush opportunities, generates average speed to power push for his size, inconsistent to separate and set a sound edge, forward charging style leads to missed tackles in space. Again, guys, I feel like this is a tremendous athlete. Where we need to work is to help him fine tune his game. And you want pass rushers, no doubt about it. This is a guy I think that could help kick inside too in some of those, third and long situations. But we got another pass rusher who I think, as he develops, will become a solid lineman in run support as well. That's what I'm thinking from this pick. So absolutely thrilled with how the Broncos have managed this draft. Let's have a quick summary here. As you can see from the mock draft simulator I have open, that we've gone 2 on defense and 2 on offense, right? Jahdae Barron, RJ Harvey, Pat Bryant, Sai'vion Jones. All these guys are going to be tremendous additions to our team, and we have 2 picks left. Pick 134 in round 4 coming up, and then pick 197. I think ideally I'd like to see the Broncos trade back and get another pick. That would be really nice, acquire another one, because I would still love for us to attack nose tackle if possible. Would be nice to have like a true nose tackle or a guy with some versatility that can play inside and maybe kick a little bit outside towards that Zach Allen type of role. A guy that I really, really like is Ty Robinson from Nebraska, another relentless dude that I think could play and help spot DJ Jones. That's a guy I'm keeping my eye on. I would still love for us to draft a tight end. That's still a big need of ours. Arande Gadsden, it's very interesting. Maybe we could get him in the 6th. But also, guys, I would still love for us to draft a second running back. Those are kind of the positions that I'm feeling right now. I think safety is also kind of a dark horse, or offensive line, another dark horse position of need for the Broncos. Would be nice to see us draft offensive line this year, but we'll have to see. Overall, very pleased with this draft, just in terms of the guys that we got. Sai'vion Jones, I think, is going to be tremendous, and I can't wait to see what the picks are tomorrow. So, Broncos country, y'all let me know your thoughts on Sai'vion Jones, the rest of the picks, but this has been fun. I'm loving how this is coming together. And of course, once the season starts, we'll be able to kind of get our first idea of how these picks really turned out, right? But y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow. Talk about day 3. Go Broncos.